How can we cultivate curiosity? Now, being curious is one of my top three, and I'm referring to my top three priorities of being loving, caring, and you may be surprised, yes, being curious. That's right up there with the others. Curiosity serves an important function both on a personal and societal level. Arthur Wild said that curiosity is the wick in the candle of learning. And Plutarch, a Greek philosopher and historian, said, "The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be ignited." Being curious is a tool which is crucial for us as a society. We can create more social cohesion by promoting and practicing curiosity. Just imagine what our world would look like if we would use social media and the powerful digital tools that are at our disposal not to primarily share positions and opinions, but to ask questions, to explore and to understand better the lived and past experiences of our neighbor, our teacher, our colleague at work. Curiosity is a cognitive and emotional process that motivates individuals and communities to explore, to seek new experiences, and to acquire more and new knowledge. How can we strengthen the curiosity mind? There are different elements. There's a perceptual curiosity that is triggered by sensory stimuli, color, music, art, taste, and that motivates us to create new experiences, to change routines, and to explore a new dish, maybe to dive into a world that we are not familiar with, to travel, to read, to open our minds to the many worlds out there. There's epistemic curiosity, known as intellectual curiosity, that helps us or drives us to acquire new knowledge, to solve problems, to uncover underlying principles that govern the world around us. There's interpersonal curiosity, which is a type of curiosity that helps us stir our desire to better understand the thoughts, feelings, and experiences of others, and to foster empathy and social connection. And fourth, there's a specific curiosity that arises when individuals encounter a gap in their knowledge to understand a particular knowledge, and that leads us to seek out more information to just acquire more insight on this specific aspect. Very practically, here are a few things that I do to strengthen and to stimulate my curiosity muscle. I set aside white spaces. Those are undistracted times to explore and to learn and seek answer to the big and small questions that might pop up. I use the power of the internet and of social connections to learn more about the experiences of others. That can be on the epistemic curiosity or interpersonal curiosity. I can, for example, I follow the work of local researchers in the Philippines on violence against vulnerable persons to better understand their experience. I read a variety of books, also books that are not in my primary professional field. And thanks, Mum, for giving me this value and by demonstrating this when you were still with us. I take time for deep thinking and exploration. That can maybe just be 30 minutes, but trying to access parts of my brain that I don't typically use when performing, when producing a product. I make it a practice to ask three questions in most conversations. Asking questions is a key aspect to practicing curiosity. And I love spending time with people who don't just talk, but they ask questions and explore. I listen to understand and not only to convince. I think listening is perhaps one of the most persuasive forms of conversation and elements of curiosity. I explore topics that that are maybe on the fringe of my professional interest, as mentioned before. And lastly, I listen to music. I explore and follow arts. I strongly believe that art and the creative is a really important aspect of stimulating the curious within us. And just following Jacob Collier's music and others just opens my soul and my heart and my body for experiences that are not in my everyday scope of reality, and that remind me of the beauty of being human, which is so valuable. Curiosity, to close, is both nature and nurture. When it's not stimulated, it loses that elasticity and strength. What have you learned in the last 2 weeks? And what have been new insights that you have gained from your journey of being curious? Do let me know. It'd be great to interact about that.